where lovers go to cry their troubles away. And I call it lonesome town, where the broken hearts stay. Lonesome town.
My name's Charlie Krone, and do I look directly at the camera? I suppose I could start there.
Look at me or
Okay.
the camera. It's all good.
Gotcha. My name's Charlie Krone. My Books and Brews is the mothership. I started playing there about 4 years ago, right after it opened. Honestly, it was summertime, and we were back in the hallway by all the kegs in that humble little hallway, and it was just so much fun. And getting to know the people was a real joy. My first Books and Brews experience, getting to the door, was an interesting thing because a friend of my wife's said, who doesn't even drink, she said, "Hey, have you heard about this place, Books and Brews? It's opening up near Home Depot. You should check it out. They're supposed to have live music. It's supposed to be really cool, great stuff." I walked in the front door, and when I'm immediately met with books and video games, that was pretty much it. I was sold. Everybody was just so friendly, and it was like hanging out in your dad's basement or your grandfather's basement with your buddies. After your drinking age, of course, when you're growing up, and Dad's got the fridge stocked with beer. It just had that feel about it the whole way around, and I loved it, and I was really happy that they liked the music that I was playing.
Knowing it was always mesh and lace, I'll stop the world and melt with you. You see the difference, and it's getting better all the time. There's nothing you and I won't do.
I started playing trombone when I was 7 years old. My father was a music educator, my mother was a music educator, and there was always music around the house. My dad played trombone, I wanted to play trombone. Went along, got a degree in trombone, and along the way met up with a bunch of guys who would eventually become Johnny Sacco. So in the early 90s, for the first 4.5, 5 years out of college, I played in Johnny Sacco, and we toured the country, and I got to experience life on the road and all the ups and the numerous downs, and I learned to appreciate the value of food and cooking, little things. But I wanted to keep playing music after I got off the road, and I eventually ended up joining the Air Force, and I played trombone in the Air Force for a while. While I was in the Air Force, I had jaw surgery, and my face was numb from here to here, and I couldn't play trombone for 6 years. During that time, I cross-trained, fancy military term, into audio engineering, which hastened a transition to many other parts of my life. But I still wanted to play music. I liked, as much as I enjoyed being behind the soundboard and working with bands and trying to make them sound the way they wanted to sound and stuff like that, I wanted to perform. So I bought myself a guitar, and 10 years later, finally started writing songs.
I miss the earth so much, I miss my wife. It's lonely out in space. It's such a timeless fight. Yeah. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. Touchdown brings me round again to find. Not the man that think am at home. Oh no, no, no. I'm a rocket man. Rocket man, running out of fuse, no heroes.
Playing at Books and Brews is special because of the intimacy with the crowd. So many times when I've played trombone for years, and I played in wedding bands or commercial gigs where the crowd, you're basically just like, you're so separate from the crowd that you're just kind of on stage doing your thing, and it feels more like a job. At Books and Brews, I got people 3, 4, 5 feet from me, and they're interacting and talking with me. Hey, I liked that song. Hey, by the way, are you playing at? And you talk to the crowd. It's not just slinging through a handful of songs and doing your 50 minutes and getting your whatever bucks. There's a lot more to it. It's a lot of fun. It's a hell of a lot of fun.
Day after day, here it beams. Night after night, my heartbeat shows the fear. Roll
Thank you very much.